Hi everybody, it's Spluff5 again, and today we are doing the second episode of Industrialcraft for Dummies. Today we are going to be going into how to actually make power. Okay, so I guess let's get straight into it. Okay, the first thing we're going to make is called a generator, and this is your basic power producing thing. Alright, how you make one of these, here it is here, is you need a battery. And to get a battery, come on, give me the recipe. Hold on. There's a bug with NEI right now where it doesn't show you damage valued items. Here we go. So to get a battery, you need to put tin down the sides, redstone in the middle, and this thing called a copper cable on top. How we make a copper cable is just with 3 copper ingots and rubber. You're familiar with that stuff. In that shape, yeah. So then, once we've got our battery, which can store electricity, or EU, as they call it in Industrialcraft, which stands for energy units, we get ourselves a generator, which can be made with an iron furnace and 3 refined iron, plus a battery, or a regular furnace, a battery, and this thing called a machine block, which is just a ring of refined iron. So that's pretty simple to make. These machine blocks are the basic kind of building blocks for Industrialcraft. Oh, lag. So, we'll place our generator down over here. It looks pretty much identical to the iron furnace, except it's got sort of a bluish tinge to it. And we open up, it has the same interface as a furnace, except instead of a progress arrow and an output slot, it has this kind of bar thing here. I'm going to get some coal. This makes EU, energy units, out of anything that you can burn in a furnace. So let's just pop that coal in. And you put it in the same slot as you would in the furnace. And see, this black kind of bar thing is filling up red. That shows how much power is inside the generator. Also, if we get a battery. Now, I'm not going to be going into what you actually do with this power today. That'll be in 2 episodes' time. But if we get a battery, and it's RE battery, remember that, which means rechargeable, because it is, you pop it in the top slot of the generator, it will drain the internal power of the generator and fill up the power of the battery. So that is quite useful. So you can actually transport your electricity around in these batteries. This generator can also burn wood. It can burn sticks. It can burn saplings. I think it can burn blaze rods. It can burn most wooden objects. Anything anything a furnace can burn. Anything a furnace can burn. So this battery is full. It says 10,000 out of 10,000 EU. EU is electricity units. Well, it actually stands for energy units. So this thing has 10,000 energy units inside it. This generator will make 10 energy units per tick. And there are 20 ticks in a second. So it makes 200 energy units a second. So it takes it 1,000 ticks to fill one of these batteries. But there are 20 ticks in a second, so that doesn't take too long. So yeah, we can transport our electricity around and put it in those machines that I talked about. They actually use the energy for something, but we're not going to go into them today. Just a little thing that you can charge up them. Right, there are different kinds of ways to make power. It's not just the generator. You can also get this thing called a geothermal generator, which is made with a normal generator, 2 refined iron, some glass, and 2 of these things called empty cells. To make those, all you need to do is put tin in kind of a ring shape like that, and it will get you 16 empty cells. Now let's pop one of these down. Oh, lag. Right, this is the interface of the geothermal generator. It's a bit different to the normal generator. Now, with cells, I'm going to demonstrate what you can do with cells. They're sort of like, how do I describe them? They're basically buckets that you can't dump out again. So I'm going to go over to the water pool over here. But they stack. That's the whole point. They stack up to 64 empty, and they stack up to 64 when they're filled. So yeah, but here's some water. Oh, lag. And that's a natural pink sheep over there, by the way. I didn't dye that. So pick up some water. There's the water cell, this blue one here. And as you can see, I can't dump it out. But I can fill a whole bunch of these, and they will stack. The 2 naturally occurring liquids you can fill these with are water and lava. Now, the lava ones are important. They're the ones that the geothermal generator runs on. It runs on lava cells. So let's just get rid of those water cells and get us some lava ones. All you need to do is act the same way as a bucket, except with the cell in your hand instead of the empty bucket. So if we pop these in here, oh no, they need to go on the bottom. It uses up 24 at a time. Here's your little energy bar. It looks a little bit different to the coal burning generator, and that's its internal stored lava. So that's how much lava it has stored internally. So like if I took this out, these cells, it would continue to run because it has stored some lava inside it. And it produces 20 energy units per tick. So it takes only half the amount of time to fill up one of these batteries. And it has a nice glowing orange animation when it's running. So yeah, it's filling up the battery. Put the cells back in so it can run for longer. And we have a rechargeable battery that's been filled up. So that's kind of cool. We have 2 rechargeable batteries that have been filled up in different manners. Okay. The next generator is I have to go back over to the water pool to demonstrate this one. Also, if you could leave in the comment section below what I could name that pink sheep. Leave it in the comment section so I know what to name it. Right. The next generator is called the Windmill. Now, this is it. It's only made with a generator and any kind of wooden plank around it, and then sticks there, and that will actually produce 2 watermills. So what these do is you place them in water, and I think they produce a 1/10 of an EU. It's either a 1/10 of a quarter for every side of them that's touching a water source block. So they just need to sit in water, and I think we can put batteries in them. And yes, see, the battery is charging up extremely slowly. But if you want to get the maximum amount of EU out of these, you could dig a hole under them that has water in it and put them underwater so there's water on top. Okay, but they have a second function. You might have been wondering what that bottom holds for, if the top holds for a battery. You can put a water bucket in the bottom, and it will take the water from the bucket, and it will fill up its little internal buffer here, and it will make energy out of that. And it produces a lot more energy. I think it produces 2 EU per tick from that. Or you can get water cells. And since they stack, it's a lot easier to use them. And see, it's filled up all the way. That's its buffer. And that'll just sit there using our water cells as fuel to charge up this battery. And it's charging up reasonably quickly, actually. So, yes. Ooh, sun setting. I like to not change the time in the middle of videos. It's kind of a bit hard on people's eyes sometimes. Okay, the next one is, ignore that tree, that's from a different mod. The next one is called the Windmill. Oh, I'll have to set time to dawn. Because, yeah, sorry about that. Because otherwise this next one after this won't work. Anyway, the Windmill. Lagging. To use this one, we need to get up high. So I'm going to grab myself some copper blocks, because I like using those because they look kind of nice as pillars. So you need to get up high for this one to work, the Windmill, because obviously it uses wind, and the higher up you are, the more wind there is. So the Windmill. Oh, by the way, it's made, did I already show you how it's made? Well, it's made with a generator and just normal iron around it like that. Right, here goes. There we go. And if, oh, lag, I don't want to fall off here, I'll probably die. There's the face. That part there, that's the part, that brown part, that's the part where the wind needs to be blowing into. There's no way to tell how much wind there is, but the more objects near this, the less efficient it'll be. So it's good to have these up in the air connected by one pillar away from trees, just like in an open field like this one. Anyway, let's have a look in the interface. That's it. That's all it looks like. Just that one square, and there's a very faint kind of white plus right here. Let's put our battery in and see how much it makes. And how much this produces depends on how high up it is and how much stuff is in the way. So it's kind of hard to tell you. But it is filling up a little bit. It's filling up quite slowly, but it is filling up. Now, how I'm going to survive the fall back down to the ground will be interesting. This will be interesting. I'm just going to quickly go into creative mode just so I can fall down. It's not really cheating since this is just a tutorial. Oh, lag. Alright, the last generator I'm going to show you, this is the final one, is the solar panel. Oh, come on, give me a solar panel, please. Okay, the solar panel, you put them down. They obviously must be able to see the sky, but it doesn't matter how high up or low down they are. They produce the same amount. They will produce 1 EU per tick. They only produce 20 EU a second. It's charging up that battery very slowly. And this little yellow part here indicates whether it can see the sky or not. That'll turn grey if it can't see the sky. But in my next video, I'll show you how you can hook up massive arrays of these, how you can transport your power without carrying it around in batteries, how you can store larger amounts of your power, and how you can put voltage up and down. So this has been a quick video on power generation in Industrialcraft. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in episode 3 where we will cover power storage, power movement without batteries obviously, and we will also cover voltaging up and down. So, bye guys, hope you enjoyed.